Okay, we got our first semi-final of the day. We got Team Wah against the Khaldor Comrades. I'm gonna be blunt. I don't even know really why the blue team is playing today. Just for fun, I suppose, just because they want to give us a show. And I can appreciate that because, again, I see it as a fan service. The reason why I said I don't even understand why is very simple. The Hardos are not playing today, and the Hardos and Team Wah have been fighting that battle at the top of the leaderboard. Everybody wanted to get, like, first spot, first position. And since the Hardos don't play, blue team already has it. So for them, nothing really is going to change today. They are still going to hold the #1 spot, and it is pretty awesome. So, yeah. We're gonna see if they can win another tournament. Maybe they're being challenged today by some of the other teams that locked in. Donuts, for example, checked in, and Chili Mountain, of course, too, even though they play with substitute players today. But anyways, the Khaldor Comrades, they made it into the semi-final. Of course, for them, it's about gathering a few more points. They are in the top 8. They're not going to drop out of the top 8. But their goal is to establish a strong position in the top 4 because it gives you an advantage in the playoff bracket. Playoffs are going to last 3 days. We're going to have best of 5s all around. And it's going to be pretty epic. I mean, so far it was already awesome. Right now we have our Zagara band. We get Chromie band out. Tomb of the Spider Queen is our map. This is the best of 3 series, of course, in the semis now. Yeah, it should be good. Blue team has been just stellar. I think they... How many tournaments did they win now? 5, 6? I mean, they lost 1 tournament. And with lost, I mean they only came in 2nd place. Everything else, they just dominated. Now, there are, of course, a couple of factors that will be really interesting as we're heading into the playoffs, because there's always that battle against the Hardos, so that's interesting. And we have a new contender that also appeared on the scene just last week, and that's Chili Mountain, with a newly reformed lineup that includes Smexy, Breeze, and Whoopi. Now, they said right at the start, listen guys, we don't have a lot of practice yet, we need to step it up a bit for the playoffs, but first of all, they need to make it into the playoffs. That was kind of the storyline of the day up to this point, and we'll see if they can make it work, but if they can, then that is a very, very strong team that could change the balance a bit. We have really interesting openings too. Now, the blue team can, of course, meme around a bit more if they want to, and they got an early Kelthos pick, plus Stitches, whereas Alfredo is locking in a Medivh. We got Vala, Medivh, and Malfurion now for the Comrades. And yep, there's the Diablo pick. Okay. Ban. No ley line into Apocalypse. That's pretty much why you're banning out Diablo at this point. Tychus gets also banned out. I would have expected them to ban out Uther, honestly. I mean... You could technically now pick Uther, and then you have a Stitches hook into an Uther stun. Stukov is banned, Malfurion is picked, so Uther is a good alternative. Anything that locks the target down. Brightwing would also work, by the way. Ah, those fuckers, look at them. They go for Alexstrasza and Stitches, and you know exactly what that means. We're gonna get globes, globes, globes for Rayquaza, and the only thing that they want to do here is boost the hit point pool of Stitches to a point where you can't kill him anymore. I kind of like it. They're definitely having a bit of fun with this. As I said, they are #1 in the standings. This is not going to change no matter what happens today. The Hardos aren't playing in the last tournament. They don't have to. They are in the #2 spot. That's not going to change either. So that's kind of fun. Yeah, we got a Nuburak in. And we get the Haka. Okay. But that's a mini game that will be played. And it's, by the way, it's not only Stitches that capitalizes on those extra globes that Alexstrasza can give you. Kelthos, of course, can technically also get an insane shield with his level 1. So we have a few things that can come together here for them. Dino now on the last pick as we're heading into game #1. What is he going to take? They want to have a bit more damage. And what's it gonna be? There it is, Deathwing. Alright. Deathwing in the house, Tomb of the Spider Queen, map #1, everybody. Let's go. The first game in the semi-final here between the Khaldor Comrades and Team Wah. This will be a fun one. Mini games all around. Team Wah with Rayquaza on Stitches. And there it is, of course. Hungry for more. And Alexstrasza, played by Iowa with the Circle of Life. That's the synergy that they're looking for. And of course, Khaldor, played by Ultralisk, is going to benefit from it too with his Mana Addict on level 1. Azerite and Mephisto, we got Dino and Deathwing. And on the right side of the map, the Corridor Comrades with Evan on Anubarak, Vexu on Malfurion, Nano on Medivh, we got Meneldo on the Haka, and Alfredo with Vala. So, let's see what's going to happen here. Salami Boy on the left side can, of course, provide all of the fire in this game. Ashalanore, salami mit Käse and pineapple. But as we're heading into the game, the eyes are going to be for a long time on Stitches and Alexstrasza. I mean, are you kidding me? Not only do they play the combo, I mean, it's pretty much the Brawl combo, right? If you get those two as an option in the Brawl, you always want to go for it. But we are on Tomb of the Spider Queen, the map where it is super easy to get extra globes because you can rotate between the aliens so easily and just lock all of them in. That's why it's so much faster for Alexstrasza to get her level 1 completed, why it's so much easier for Stitches to get some globes together. And if they can control that until the late game, then even if they fall behind a bit, it's nearly going to be impossible to kill Stitches. That's a huge argument to make, so we'll see what they can do as the game continues. Alfredo down here. Yeah, they're already attacking him. And as Khaldor applies those burns, Alfredo turns into Al Dente. On the top left, there's the rotation, and I like how aggressively the comrades are trying to interrupt it and slow it down. To try and, yeah, steal maybe some experience away. In an ideal world, deny a few globes to them, but it's not really missing. So, there we go. With that, we have the move straight in, 5 stacks already, and yeah, Stitches, I talked about it before, but his level 1 has been nerfed a bit by Blizzard. They said 30 hit points per globe is maybe a bit too much. Let's reduce that, and ooh, nice reaction from Meneldo. Let's reduce that down to 25, but it's still a lot. It's still a lot, of course. And how many is he gonna get? Now, it's not only the hit point pool that you increase, obviously, there's a bit more to the quest talent. You can also get a movement speed advantage up to 20%. So, yeah, that's a lot. And that really works. But we'll see what they can do with this. For now, we have on the left side, Azerite and Iowa taking the camp. On the right side, the same is happening. It's not only the blue team that is stacking. On the red side, we got Alfredo with his stacks on the multi-shot. And, let's not forget about him, our bird boy, Medivh, is stacking too. So he's at 14. And he is going to be very, very helpful against Stitches. Every single time that Stitches lands that hook, maybe even goes for Gorge, you can provide that portal to attempt and save the victim. And that's what they're going to try and do. Nice. Gravity Lapse as the follow-up after the hook. That's exactly what you should do here. Awesome. And what else are we getting? I mean, as we're heading into the game, I feel we have to talk about Pizza again. Every single time I see Pizza Boy in the game, we have to at least mention it once. And I made a PSA, I think at this tournament, but I want to make sure that the information, the news gets out. Quick info to all the Americans, you can put tuna on a pizza. It's called Pizza Tono. It tastes amazing. And you guys should be very familiar with it because you have a lot of tuna subs. So next time you're gonna get yourself an easy pizza, buy some tuna, put it on, and yeah, just get a frozen pizza, put tuna on, and thank me later. That's pretty much all that you gotta do. Unfortunately, to my knowledge, you can't buy it in any restaurant. At least I haven't seen any while I was in the US. In Europe, it's total standard, but I gotta throw that out there. So yeah, you can thank me later, no worries. So, Vala at this point, she gets dropped, and that's actually first blood in the game. So things are going very well for the blue team, and that's even without them completing the Alexstrasza quest and getting the insane hit point pool for our boy Stitches, who's sitting at 14 at this point. So that's, I mean, again, that's already a decent additional hit point setup for him. I mean, he's closing in on the extra 500 HP, and we're only at the 4-minute mark. It's not too bad. Team! No! All the stacks are gone. Oh my god. That is unfortunate. All the stacks are gone. He lost them. And that is a massive setback this early in the game. This is exactly what you are trying to avoid here. Now, we have the quest completed for Alexstrasza, so she gets now globe after globe out for the team. Stitches is at an extra 500 hit points already, and Kalthas is at 20. We're only 4 minutes 30 into the game, and Kalthas is done with this quest. The shield, the safety that he now has, it's absolutely incredible. That is a disaster. Bot lane, if he dies, if Menaldor dies with 30 gems, Dino, yeah, he wants the kill, but he couldn't get it. But the web weavers are here, and Menaldor doesn't have the fountain cooldown, so he's going to lose a whole lot of ground at the bottom of the map. And they're losing even more up at the top. By now we have 24 stacks for Stitches. I mean, he is ramping it up big time. 625 extra hit points right now for him. Closing in slowly but steadily on the 1000. 2 kills to 0, and they get the damage in. And down at the bottom, look at Menaldor. He has 30 gems. He can't make any aggressive plays, especially with the potential rotation coming in. There's no way you're taking that risk. So he comes back in with his global, but look how much they lost here. That fort might go down. That fort might be eliminated. And now, as they're moving in with Deathwing into the middle, death from above, as they make another play for more structures in the game. They try to take the mid lane down too. At the bottom, he saves it. But for how long? That's the question. In the middle of the map, different story. And look at Stitches. He's at 32 stacks. 32! Within a minute, he got another, what? 15 nearly? This is getting nasty. That synergy between the level 1 talent on Alexstrasza and Stitches is just crazy. The turn-in attempt of the Comrades gets interrupted, and now we have level 10 ready for the blue team. They get the kill against Mephisto, and this is just an utter disaster. Down at the bottom of the map, the fort now has fallen. In the middle, they're still fighting it out. Phoenix is already out. There's no heroic abilities. Erwin, careful. 28 gems. Ooh, Dino. Yeah, you gotta be careful too. They got the drop on Malfurion, but Deathwing got turned into Deadwing, and now they are aiming for Kalthas. 33 stacks for him. There's the isolation. Still no turn-in for the red team. They have not turned in a single gem. Not one. Not a single gem, by the way. So, yeah, that's a problem. But what else can they do here? What are we gonna get? They go for the Quasar. They try to get the hit in. Yeah, interrupt potential at the bottom of the map now too, as they're making the move here. Let's see where we're getting with this. A little bit of body blocking on his own team. Erwin gets the heal. There's the drag, and that's a completed channel. Okay, so we got 31s at least. Strafe comes out. Nice. Shield saves Ultralis. They're trying to go for Malfurion here. Didn't do that just yet. And, well, can they do a little bit more? Maybe get a kill here. The hook, the gorge, and the gravity labs. Nice. And Nuburak is dead. Vala is on the run. Likely gonna fall here unless she gets the portal, and she does. But Deathwing comes in and misses the kill. No! So close, and Dino gets deaded a second later. But Medivh dies too and loses his stacks again. My god, that fight just doesn't end, does it now? 5 kills, 2-3. Alfredo is stacking like a madman on the multi-shot. He's at 61 now. But we have also Stitches on 42 stacks. 42 at the 8-minute mark. I mean, are you kidding? Yeah, they're trying to get a bit more here in the backline, but no, not so far. This fight has been going on for 2 levels pretty much. And they're not stopping. They're trying to stop Stitches. He's, by the way, at 6,000 hit points, as you can see here. We are only at 8.5 minutes into the game, and he has 6,000 hit points already. That's just nasty. Another hook hits home. Top side, they got the web weavers out, but they have to deal with a lot of minions already. They go for Deathwing again. They're trying to farm Dino a bit throughout the game, and they're trying to go for it once more. 42 stacks also on Kalthas. I mean, I'm talking mostly about Stitches here because it's insane. But Kalthas is benefiting, as expressed in the draft already, heavily from that synergy. Another kill. Layla and Alfredo. Ah, he gets killed. Alexstrasza comes in with a hit. 6 kills, 2-3. Stitches, of course, he's nearly unkillable already. Considering how early in the game we are, it's just bananas. And there's the level 13 talent. Another globe for our boy. He has, right now, well, wait a second. What do we have? Okay. So he has 1,250 extra hit points, guys. That's crazy. It's fucking crazy. We're 9.5 minutes into the game. It's not like we're level 20 or something. We're level 13. And he has more than 1,200 extra hit points in this game. This is nasty. 50 stacks on Khaldor, making matters worse. Now they're trying to save Dino here. Yeah, not like this. Not quite. And since they destroyed the fort in the middle, there's only one remaining, and that's topside. There's the Gorge on Vala. They're setting the portal up again. Yeah, portal gets used. Try to control it with the ult. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That nibbled. That nibbled on Vala. Evan is also on the run. It feels like half the game we have the comrades on the run here. The comrades are just running away. Yeah. Then again, here comes the turn-in, and that is enough gems to complete the entire thing. Yep. Well, he cancelled. Still cancelling. Are they trying to aggro the camp? Seems like it. Yep. They're going for the camp. Aggro the camp. Now we can complete the turn-in. There it is. Blue web weavers, and they decide to not take the camp. Smart. Instead, they're trying to take the one on the right side. That didn't work out, but there's another hook already. But they bit off a bit more than they can chew. Yeah, Dino nearly dying. The ley line is already out. Deathwing is dead. Scratch the nearly. He is dead. Web weavers are coming down. 56 stacks by now for Stitches. As expressed earlier, for Team Wah, there's not really all that much on the line today, so they can definitely have some fun with this, and this is exactly what they're doing. This is exactly what they're doing. 17 for Medivh. He hasn't given up. Medivh died twice in this game, but our boy has not given up yet. He's still holding his hopes up to get his quest completed eventually. Now they're fighting it out again. Yeah, Nano gets attacked, but he's walking his way out of the fight slowly. Top fort is doomed since the web weavers are attacking it. Menador has 50 gems. You want to keep that bad boy alive. 50 gems for the Haka. There's the hook. And he makes it out. Jesus. Bot lane also getting attacked. I mean, look at this one. The entire wall of the keep has fallen. And they're pushing it even further. Alfredo is just on the run the entire time. Mephisto with 39,000 damage that he has so far. And they're just not letting up on this, are they now? 61 stacks for Stitches. That's a 20% movement speed advantage. As is. And a huge lead in hit points for him, of course. I mean, they might go for core here if this continues. If they get a couple of kills at this point, they might just try and do that. Strafe gets used. Alfredo with one hit after another is trying to make a play for Azurite, but so far Mephisto is still alive. Attempting to get the kills. Level 16 talents are ready for them. Gives them another advantage as if they didn't have enough already. 26 stacks for our boy Medivh. And here come the hits again. Nano dodging out on all of the damage, hook included. But does he get gorged? Ah, Gorge isn't ready. Vala is down though. 65 stacks now for Stitches. And the party just continues. Medivh is dead once again, losing his stacks. He's never going to complete that thing. Dino gets attacked again. He's trying to fly out successfully for now, I might add. But as Menador is coming in, we might see Deadwing fall again. Gets his ult out. 57 gems! No! Dehaka! Not like this. He's dead, and that seems to be likely the end of all of it. They lost all the gems that they were holding. It's a little disaster. By the way, in hit points, Stitches is at the 13-minute mark, sitting at 7,600 hit points. 7,600 hit points for Stitches with 7,700. And just as a comparison, Deathwing is currently at 5,300. Just to give you guys a little bit of an idea of what we're talking about here. So pretty insane setup for the team. They're making their play for the core already with 2 of the keeps destroyed. I would have loved to see the game go to 20, 23 minutes. Oh, nice ley line. Just to see how far you can go with this. 74 stacks now. Khaldor is on 72. Oh, but they lose Medivh. That's a lot of gems down the drain. And that's not the only one that they're losing. It's Dragon Time. They're losing all of them. The Extraza is down. Dino's about to die. Khaldor is already dead. Stitches doesn't give a fuck. He's just walking away from it. And that's 4 heroes down. Another hook. And Dequaza is on the way out. They're trying to chase him, though. But I don't think it's going to happen. Now, can they come back? I don't think so. They have lost all their gems. How do you come back from this? You obviously try and get the boss. But even with the kills that they just got, they closed the gap in experience a bit, but they're still a level behind. So they can take the boss. The boss is going to do some damage. The fort at the top likely going to fall. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, there's another hit right here. Okay, so they make the play for the boss top side. 10 kills to 8. 10 stacks, by the way, again on Medivh. He gets 10 stacks here. So there's that. It would be so funny if he completed it in the long run. That would be kind of awesome. Menaldor, yeah, he's walking at the bot lane again for additional gems. And now we go to the top, where the fort might fall. Stitches with a hook, and now they just have to lock him down. Yeah, he's trying. He's trying to escape to the portal, and he gets away. Leyline hit them once again. Yeah, we're getting a little bit more into the game. Are we going to end up at that 10, 11, 12,000 hit points for Stitches? Is that going to happen? We have Stitches now at 80 stacks. 80! Guys, that's 2,000 hit points. 2,000 extra hit points for him. They're trying to go for the cap. I'm not sure if that's working out. It's even talents, yes, but I don't want to take that fight. And look at Stitches. Quasar doesn't give a fuck, and why would he? His hit point pool is just boosted. That guy is totally boosted. Alexstrasza is just coming through with one globe after another. They take the lane globes as well. A few camps on top of it. Stitches has 2,000 extra hit points, and it is just insanity. That guy just doesn't die. Yeah, there's another hook. Alfredo in trouble. Stitches hasn't died a single time. Is at 30,000 damage and just can come through with another Devour. He just doesn't care. Getting attacked here. Manticore and Vala. Who gives a shit? That's the only tool that they have, by the way, against him. And now he's trying to go for her once more. So, yeah. We got him straight in with another play. Oh, but Dino. Dino, he is getting murdered. That's a 5th kill against him. Died 5 times, but you know what else is dying? It's called the core, and it's falling. We got it on 78% because these catapults keep attacking, down to 75. Stitches may be attacked again, but our boy is totally fine here. They try to get him with a portal, but he's at 83 stacks. Maybe now? Can they get a kill against him? Can they finally make that work? He's dodging out on most of it, and he has, of course, the speed advantage too. Alexstrasza, she is dead, and so is Mephisto. So yeah, they're losing him too. There's another turn-in available for the Comrades now. They got enough gems for a turn-in. And they have the level 20. So now we got the Trader King. And the Quasar's gonna fall. Vala with the damage! Yeah, he can run, he can hide, but he's gonna die eventually. First death for Stitches. There he goes. Vala's Manticore is, of course, pretty nice now. And it gets reflected in her damage output too. It's the only tool that they have against this. And it really, really works now. Look at Vala's damage. She's at 130,000. 130,000. And most of this is because she can just pad her damage numbers on Stitches. As long as Alfredo... I mean, Strafe, of course, plays a role too, don't get me wrong. But as long as Alfredo just keeps hitting Stitches with Manticore, he's racking up insane numbers of damage right there. I mean, again, 130,000. He's nearly doubling what Mephisto brings to the table here. The turning gets interrupted, by the way. That's a bit unfortunate. So, yeah, we'll see what he gets there. And off we go. Menaldor with the turn-in. Interrupted again. Yeah, I'm not so sure how long he can do that. Menaldor is just continuously trying to turn in, and he just can't make it happen. They're diving at the bot lane again. They want another kill. Comrades are ahead now in kills. It's 12 to 10. Stitches is back to business. Okay. Here we go. Turn-in attempt again. 35. Can he do it? Can he do it? Can he do it? Yes! Web Weavers. Problem is that at least here in the middle and at the top, the Web Weavers are not going to do much. They even have to come back to take these catapults down, or they're going to win the game for the blue team. Team Wah is still doing work. Yeah, here comes the Gorge. Leyline. And that's a dead man. That's a dead Malfurion. Yeah, goodbye, buddy. Malfurion is dead. And they're going to go for the engage once again. Stitches with another hook. Yeah, and our fat boy with 85 stacks. Where is he in hit points? 9,100. 9,100 hit points for our boy Stitches, everybody. With nearly 90 stacks at this point. 9,100. Enuburak is at 5,000, 4,000 behind, and Deathwing is at 6,000. So, yeah, he is pretty insane. And that allows Vala to stack further and further and further. I'm actually really weirded out a bit by this Death Siphon. I mean, again, Death Siphon is not bad, don't get me wrong. But considering that you want to auto-attack Stitches the entire time, a little bit of extra distance would probably go a long way. So Farfly Quiver would have been pretty neat here. If Alfredo had just an insane range, then he can work in so many more auto-attacks against this. And now he gets hooked. And when that happens, you know, Medivh can always help you a little bit. So here we go again. 90 stacks on Stitches. Nano, 24 stacks. No! He dies again. Oh, poor Medivh. Stitches at 90 stacks. Kelthas at 86. Vala at 105. And Enuburak is alive. He's alive. And they might get the kill down here in the back. Look at this. Alfredo is taking down Kelthas. He doesn't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Spin to win, baby. Did you see that strafe? What the fuck? He died, but they got the kills, and he's at 160,000 damage now. Stitches is adding catapults to the cores. They're trying to go for the hits here. 20 minutes in, another hook, triple catapult, and guys, the core is losing a few more hit points. I don't think it's gonna fall here, but it's down to 60. What a strafe. Did you guys see that? Like, what the hell? The duration extension, just insanity. Tequaza is just running away. He doesn't care. He's like, yeah, well, whatever. Chase me. It's gonna take you an hour. Yeah, I'm gonna get him eventually. When he has his Devour up again, he can heal so many of his hit points up again. Goes for the Gorge. Where's the Devour cooldown when you need it? They're wasting so much time trying to kill him. They're gonna get him, but the big escape right here. Fatty is still on the run. Devour and Vala finally gets the kill. Oh, this is way too good. Yeah, now it's a 4 versus 5, of course. Oh my god. Yeah, they can make the play here. Just look how much damage Kelthas does now. That's 50% gone. Deathwing at the bottom of the map doing his thing, but jeez. It's fantastic. Oh. They can still win. They need a one-punch boss move, I suppose. But still. So, down to the bottom of the map. They are trying to go for a backdoor, I suppose. Team! 46 gems! If they get that kill. If they get that kill! Middle door! Get wrecked! Dehaka is down. They collect the gems. But Dehaka is dead, so they can't end. It's a 5 versus 4. Once that Stitches is back, which is the case now. They're ignoring the boss, by the way. They don't give a shit about the boss. Instead, they're moving through the bot lane. And I'm not sure if that's the smartest idea. Alfredo is going to murder Dino now, so yeah. I have no idea why they re-engaged there. That was a pretty dumb idea. And Vala is closing in on 200,000 hero damage. There's another Death Siphon. Alright. Yeah, but this time he gets the hits in. But yeah, not quite as successful as the last one. And there's a potential kill against Medivh. They might go for it. Yeah, Vala! Oh, can the kill! Malfurion is also deaded. And that's 3 down. Up at the top, the boss is going to do quite a bit of damage, but it's not nearly going to be enough to go for the core. And instead, they're moving down to the bottom of the map to end it all. Right here, right now. Question, of course, that all of us have is, does Stitches have the 100,000 hit points as the game ends? We're going to double check before that happens. For now, he's trying to go for a couple of additional globes. He gets the 100 in just a second. 100 globes in just a moment. One more is needed. That's all that they need. But the core is at 34%. Get that globe, baby. He's at 10,000 hit points right now. And there's the 100. They're triple digits. 1,000, 10,000 hit points and 100 globes. There it is. GG and game over as Team Wah locks in the first game in the semi-final.
Before we head into game number 2, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet so you don't miss out on any future content here on Khaldor TV.
Okay, we had a fun one. The Stitches Alexstrasza combo. I wouldn't put it past them to try and do that again. We're heading into game number 2, Infernal Shrines. The Comrades, of course, attempting to bring that back now. I'm thinking about other combos that you could play here if you want to play, if you just want to have a bit of fun. And I suppose you could always go for a backdoor strategy, but I don't think that anybody is going to try that because it's just too easy to counter when you know what's happening and what's going on, and the Comrades are going to sniff that out very, very quickly if they start drafting it. So what else could you go for? I mean, you could go Judgment, Teriel, and try to just nuke the target into oblivion. That's, I guess, one option. But either way, we're going to figure it out now. It was the first semi-final, and obviously the blue team is still coming in here as the favorite, but as you could see on the last map, they are willing to make things a little bit more interesting, you know, to go more for brawly style and have some fun here. They are confirmed for the #1 position in the standings, and yeah, that obviously makes it easy for them. There's nothing that can happen to that. It's not threatened in any way since the Harders are not participating today and they're the only ones that are more or less in range. So for Team WA, in terms of position, nothing is going to change. And well, we got our ban on the Rat. We got Stukov also banned out. And Infernal Shrines, super strong obviously, with all the control that he brings. With the Zagara being banned now, this means that we still have Vala up for grabs. Should be a very early Vala lock. I mean, if the red team doesn't lock in Vala right away, I'm pretty sure that the blue team is going to oblige. Tychus is another very strong pick on the map because of his Odin. I mean, generally Tychus is a great pick, but on Infernal Shrines is even more true than on other maps. But they decided to go for Vala. So now we could see a Tychus pick. But they go for Alarak. And that's a very, very early Alarak pick. I'm always a little bit skeptical when I see a pick like this early in the draft, because this is a hero that you can take just a bit later in the game. That's totally fine. So, yeah. Well, what's the red team gonna go for now to support this? On the one hand, I want to see another Medivh. On the other hand, it didn't really work out so well last time. He got farmed. Yeah, there's Diablo. With Medivh, that would work, but they go for Uther instead, so that's also some good stuns. And the only other question is, what do you combo with that? Are you still going for a Medivh? Do you think about a Zarya? Is it maybe even a double support? We've seen a lot of that being played out, so could happen here as well. Time will tell. But yeah, I'm a little bit excited to see what they're playing with that. Good Diablo is always fun to watch, especially on Infernal Shrines. Yeah, but the bans come in, and it is Lucio. Okay, so they're a bit afraid of that double support. With Vala, double support is super, super common, and if you don't go for a double support, then at least putting in Zarya or Medivh helps you. We've seen obviously also Valas that were just hiding behind a triple frontline, so you could go for 2 more frontliners, put another tank in, or just 2 sideliners, and then Vala has a bit more space to work with. So that works too. Those are pretty much the variations that you have when you're trying to make Vala work. There's the Tychus ban. Doesn't really come as a shock. Again, I expected him to be picked earlier, but if you don't go for him, then you can't complain if he gets banned away from you, because he is just insane on this map. He's super strong. There's Malfurion now, laying down the lawn. And Coffin Girl is in again. Okay, off here. Yeah. What is the red team now going to do? Second support. Triple frontline. Or are they opting for another Medivh pick? Maybe Zarya. Leyline Apocalypse wouldn't really be too bad. You can definitely make that work. There's Brightwing, so it's the double support variation. And with that we see Azul for the rotation between the lanes. He's the one who gets the wave clear going. He's controlling the lane XP and also will help on the shrine. And with the Divine Shield, he can also wreck. So there's that. Yeah, and that leaves us with Dequaza as the last pick. They already got their Alarak in place, so we need a frontliner for them. Jojo obviously comes to mind. I mean, again, there's a couple of options that you have. And oh, they go Asmodan. Okay, so much for that. Asmodan, we're going to see some lane sniping apparently. Yeah. Did they overdo it with that pick? Yes or no? That's the question. And it will be answered in Infernal Shrines, our second map in the best of 3. Game on! We got our Asmodan. Dequaza is playing him. Globes, 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 globes. We're gonna see the orb and everything coming through. Azerite on Alfia. We got Eowa on Malfurion for Team Wah. Dino on Blaze and Ultralisk on Alarak. Now again, they're playing, of course, with a couple of subs today. As mentioned, they are solid in the #1 position. Nobody can contest that anymore, so this is just for the funsies today. On the right side of the map, we currently got Erwin on Diablo for the Comrades. We got Vexu on Brightwing, Nano on Vala again, Meneldo on Zul, and Alfredo on Uther this time. So yeah, a bit of a different shift here too. Alarak is someone that we're going to keep an eye on, especially if he goes into the negatively charged and tries to play it out with the stacks there. And here we go. Alfredo gets attacked first. They're already working on the stacks for Asmodan. And quest completed! Alright. That was a quick one right here. Ding, 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 ding. Alarak with a completed quest after 20 seconds. And they got 1 kill, and that's kill number 2. Yeah, that just happened. So 2 kills already. And... no, no, not like this. They're taking another one, aren't they? Uther with the attempted heal. Nano. Oh my god. It's a trap. Oh, wow. That hurt. It might be the end of Dino. No, he gets out of this one. But boy, 4 kills to 0 out of nowhere. And that's 112 sadism for Ultralisk. A completed level 1 quest. We don't even have level 4 yet, and they're just absolutely murdering them. Yeah, that is nasty shit. That's some nasty stuff. The funny thing about it is, if you look at the experience lead, it's completely negligible. Yeah, I mean, you can literally ignore it. It's just like, yeah, well... what do you have? A third of a level? A little bit more? Map control, that's of course a different story. And you just murdered your opponent to an extent where it's just absolutely rough for them psychologically to come back into this. So now they might even lose another one. Diablo is pushing out. Does he get body blocked? A little bit, but Brightwing with the save. But they can't? That's a different story. Meanwhile, Alfredo's trying to hold it. I'm not quite sure he can. With the double support, they got a good setup, but that was a beautiful jet propulsion. The triple! No! Not again! Diablo, Evan, Brightwing dead. It's a triple kill, baby. They get 3 kills. And honestly, I'm a little bit afraid to show you some of the stuff. These are the players that Blizzard doesn't want you to see. They're getting wrecked here. The triple root, as you can tell, was the downfall. They got the early kill against Uther, and then they just murdered them. So, yeah, heroes are dying all over the place, and now the fort gets attacked. I can only advise you people, if you have kids watching this, bring them to safety. Shield their eyes. This is not PG friendly. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Dino, that's the first kill. Okay, so at least they got a kill here. But yeah, you gotta be careful. This is not legal in a lot of states. No. You gotta be really cautious because that could get you in trouble. Yeah, we are talking about child abuse here. Making kids watch this, they will have nightmares, they will need professional help. Maybe someone can recommend a good psychologist in the comments or something, like, I don't know. But yeah, this is rough going here. So, 7 kills to 1. Level 7 is already in. They're starting to chase them and farm them. We got the 7 stacks together for the level 4 talent for Ultralisk's Alarak. He has 111 sadism right now. Negatively charged is in as a talent choice. In the meantime, Asmodan has also not been lazy. He's at 72 stacks himself. And off we go. They make the play for Diablo again, but this time it's Azerite that's in trouble. Can the red team bring it back? Evan goes deep, maybe a little bit too deep, and he pays the price for it, so he goes down too. Now, they're making a play with the Guardian of Ancient Kings. That kind of helps against Alarak, and his engages a bit, but Alfredo finds himself in trouble before he can even get good use out of it. So he goes down 10 stacks by now for our boy Alarak, and he is a very happy panda right now. They're murdering. They're absolutely murdering them. 9 kills to 1. That is brutal. They're just crushing it. Now, Asmodan is holding the side lanes. He's the one to try and take control of the lanes, to control the wave clear. make sure that they have something going for themselves. And at this point, the Corridor Comrades just decided that the only way that they can make some headway in this game is to farm him down. Asmodan, he's a little bit too fat. I don't know what to tell you. He is just a bit too thick. The hitbox is massive, and once you get body blocked, you're just dead. That's just what it is. So boy needs to do some cardio, just slim it down a little bit, lose a couple of pounds, which I would, by the way, recommend everybody to do. If COVID has taught us anything, that it is that taking care of yourself and being a little bit healthier is kind of important. So, yeah. Dino's already there. Ultraliz. Ooh, careful. Another lockdown with the root, and the Arcane Punisher topside was taken by Coughing Girl. Yeah, and here we go. Okay, Erwin gets attacked. I love how they're just trying to go for kill after kill. And with the level 10 abilities, the Demonic Invasion doesn't come as a shock either. I mean, obviously what Asmodan is trying to do is to just simply go from lane to lane, control the minion waves, and then also, if possible, go for a fort and take some of the structures down. And as they are consolidating their resources at the top in an attempt to defend the fort, Asmodan has a bit more wiggle room at the bottom of the map and might use it there. So there it is. Here comes the 10. There's no heroic abilities on the red team side. They have no chance here. Without heroics, how do you contest this? And the answer is you don't. So now Brightwing had to move in. Bottom fort is gone. So Asmodan used his ult and dropped the bottom fort as they're going for the kills. They're getting one after another. Brightwing is dead. 13 kills against 2. And it is insane. The top fort is likely going to fall in a moment as well. The minions are taking care of it as the blue team is simply breaking through the gate. Saying, you know what? They're gonna take a tower down. Asmodan at the bottom of the map, he shouldn't stay that long. As I said, our boy is a little bit too heavy, which means that he can't run away real quickly, and he is just going to die right here. Yeah, Asmodan, more cardio is needed. Just a little bit of sport, dude. You don't have to go overboard. We don't need to turn you into a gym rat, but the hit point box is too big. That hitbox. It's just too big. Well, we're at the topic, by the way. Fuck body positivity. Hate that shit. If you're unhealthy, try and get healthy a little bit. Doesn't mean that you have to insult people that have a couple of extra kilos, but still. Get a little bit healthier, boys. Everybody's talking about COVID, about all kinds of shit. What helps is a good immune system and getting a little bit healthier. And again, I'm not talking about going down to 5% body fat. We're talking about just improving your health a little bit, which everybody can do. I know that there's a couple of people that immediately get triggered by this. How dare he? But yeah. Alrighty, so now with all of that, we got at least a couple of kills coming together for the Comrades. 13 kills to 4, so here we go. With the Emerald Wind, I mean, again, they're trying to get away from them as much as they can whenever they're engaging. I kind of love that we also have, in this case, the Combustion coming in, so that's another one. But, yep, here we go. Right side of the map, guess what? It's backdoor time. Quasar with the ult, and they're taking this down easy peasy. Well, not quite yet, but he is going to go there later on again. And as you can tell, they're just making their life so much harder by now farming the rest of the team, as someone had to be sent back. And it can't only be Diablo, it's also Zul, so that's another numbers advantage that they have in this little fight. And there it is. So 1 kill, 2 kill, 3 kill. Asmodan dies for a good cause here. And I mean, that's a great trade. Not only did you take that fort or that keep down to 25% HP, but you also created space for your rest of your team to get more kills in. 23 stacks on the level 4 for Alarak, 130 on the Sadism stacks, and with all of that, they are making the next play here. Yeah, there we go. Is Quasar gonna fall? They're body blocking him a little bit too, and he doesn't have the bunker. Went for the flashlight, but he has to have the stun, and they're trying to get the connect. Counter kill would have been cool here. That would have been the dream. They can't even take the keep down, but they dropped the wall and everything else. They're in a pretty solid point here. Nice. Me likey. Okay, so as it happens, Quasar is now rotating towards the top, and he can literally control this as well. The wall has been opened, so he can make the same play in another 8 seconds. And this is really getting tricky for the Comrades. Put yourself in their shoes for just a second. You get farmed pretty much half the game, and now Asmodan is just running around, hiding in vision and trying to drop his ult whenever he gets an opportunity. So as the red team is making a play for this, Asmodan just says fuck it, comes topside and starts to burn this down. And the Comrades are just running after them. So all the shots are being called by the blue team here, and if this doesn't take the keep down right away, then it will in the next approach. So Quasar has an opportunity to do that later again. And at this point, both the top and the bottom keep are super low. We see the fight happening at the same time. They're still fighting 4 versus 4 here. And they can go for kills again. Brightwing had to drop the ult already to ensure that they can walk away from this. And that is just crazy. And with Azmodan coming back, he can now start to drop keeps. So they're going for backdoor. They control with the 4-man that they have every single team fight as best they can. This results now in a kill on Zul. But we got the barbecue on Malfurion. Malfurion gets barbecue too. And off we go. Another kill against Evan is definitely possible. But Brightwing is... Oh! What a setup by Alarak! Neat! They get the Vala kill, and that drops most of the damage that the red team has. The Comrades now falling apart here. Level 16 talents are kicking in too, so matters are getting even worse. But Evan with the solo on our girl Orphea. Nicely done. But here we go. You fucker! Okay, for a second I thought he just moves into the middle, and now he realizes that he doesn't have his ult. Okay, but he is immediately, of course, forcing a reaction. Quasar, I don't think he realized that he didn't have the ult. I didn't realize it either. But it was definitely a panic moment for the other team. It looked like he wanted to go for the keep in the middle instead of just finishing the one at the bottom off. So, yeah, here's another play. Azmodan is still at the bottom of the map, by the way. Now that his ult is back, he's making another move for it. Yeah, he definitely forgot about it. So did we, though. Ultralist, the sadism, he's at 160, and he's down to 90 again. Oh, he had so much sadism. And Quasar, he really does it. He goes into the middle and just starts to attack another one instead of just finishing off the keep at the bottom of the map. Might be able to take it down because the defense isn't there. Zul is now moving back, and I don't know what to tell you, but Zul is too slow. That's a keep. Keep down. Keep eliminated. They're still fighting over the Punisher, and I guess at least this time the Corridor Comrades are successful. So it's 19 kills to 9. Level 16 versus level 17. Even talents. Azmodan, of course, got murdered now. And we have the top lane also getting pressured. And with the catapult that is moving in here, there's a chance that it's going to take the keep down. So these backdoor attempts are just becoming more and more of an issue. Uh-oh, Divine Shield keeping Uther alive. Brightwing is moving in too. They're diving way past this. Sadism stacks gone is a huge problem, obviously, for Alarak. But Alarak is at 66,000 damage. He's top damage in the game now. Yeah, they're trying another play for Evan. Dino is missing the jet propulsion. By the way, Azmodan is back in another 15. And they're still fighting for this. Is he gonna die? 5 hit points! 5 hit points and he survives! Vala doesn't though. Vala is down and they're still trying to escape here. They also attempt to isolate Orphea, which works very well. So yeah, Orphea is dead. But it still doesn't change the fact that they are just losing control over the map. They took the fort in the middle, so that's good. But you can already see what's happening down here. It's just that trait on Azmodan that is so strong, and this keep is unlikely to make it. Well, maybe, but one globe is gonna finish it, and Azmodan can of course always help out with his trait. Top keep is down. So another keep has fallen. The one at the bottom is endangered. They're losing so much control here. This is nearly impossible to come back. Azmodan is not playing with the team here. He's just doing his own thing. He has a PhD in PvE, and he is using it. Now, he is dying all the time, granted, but doesn't really matter. He does so much work, and he always forces some of the heroes to retreat, which gives them also advantageous situations elsewhere on the map, which is exactly what's happening here. Okay, so 20 kills to 14. 85,000 damage for Alarak. Now they go for Alarak again. Alarak is looking way too good here. Ultralisk, he lost his sadism. But he is getting in much better shape now. Once again, bringing it back slowly but steadily. 91,000 damage for him. He's at 123 sadism at this point. 67 stacks on the negatively charged. So he's doing well. Yeah, they're still trying to trap him, of course, a bit, and if they have a chance to make that work, they could try and take the sadism stacks away from him again. But Asmodan is going to be back in another moment. And of course, at some point, he's just going to go for the core. That's going to happen eventually. Now, at the bottom of the map, he can use the trade again. Already has the first catapult in position, which is why Zul is now moving back and making sure that this is not going to become a big problem for them. But, well, here we have it. Cam's taken at the bot lane, and the blue team already on the minimap circling around them. And that's another attack. Do they commit? Not quite yet. They allow Asmodan to go through the top again. And Asmodan is going for the core this time. Oh yeah. Our boy is coming for the core, and this is just too stupid. They're taking the fight, and they take Brightwing and Zul both down. The rest of the team can't Hearthstone either, and the core is already losing hit points. Now Nano is dead, and well, that's going to be the end of the game. It's only Diablo and Uther that are still alive. The bottom keep is going to fall, and there it is, the big plays by Dequaza as they are ending their game. Team Wah with the 2-0 victory in the semi-final. They move on to the grand final, and we are gonna head straight for semi-final number 2 to find out who they're facing off against there.
Thank you everybody for watching the video today. I hope that you enjoyed the show and the commentary. And keep in mind that the spoiler protection that is going to run for the rest of the video is made possible by all the support on patreon.com. So guys, if you want to support my work, if you want to help me start new projects and keep the spoiler protection in place, please consider heading over to patreon.com/Khaldor. There's also a link in the YouTube description, and check that out. Thanks in advance, and see you guys next time with more esports coverage here on Khaldor TV. Have a great day.